Welcome to Quick Stop News. My name is Barry Hart and you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. We appreciate that. If you're watching this video, make sure to hit that like button, smash the subscribe button. We're on our way to 6,000 subscribers. Join us for hard-hitting, real journalism every day when I turn up. Now, on to today's headlines. Ka-ching! Lewis Hamilton helps keep the Ferrari cash coming in. Fernando Alonso has a little owie, poor baby. Now on to our headline, and yes, it has been reported that Ferrari have hit the cash big time since Lewis Hamilton came on board. Now, obviously, people have been saying, Lewis Hamilton, he's only there for the marketing. He's only there to bring in the cash money. For, what is the Italian for money? Cash. Anyway, that's what they were saying. And of course, that got put to bed by Lewis Hamilton's sprint pole and sprint victory in China on Saturday. But, credence to those claims may have come in the form of a report that claims Lewis Hamilton has helped Puma to 8x their merch sales since Lewis Hamilton came on board. I just want you to count that one time, okay? Count with me, because I know some of you are slightly slow in the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay? 8 times the amount of merch. They were running, that red cap has been running through F1 circuits up and down the world like crack in the 80s. Okay? 3 things that have been dropped into the hood by the CIA. Crack, air fryers, and Ferrari merchandise since Lewis Hamilton joined the team. And look, you can even look at the official Ferrari merchandise. Don't think Barry doesn't see you guys with that lovely vintage Ferrari jacket. I see it. If Ferrari even capitalized on that, I think they'd have a 1.0 market evaluation. It can't move for someone in that jacket. Nevertheless, not only has the merch increased, but also they have secured, obviously, the HP sponsorship that came on 3 months after Hamilton came on board, as well as another sponsor starting with Uni. Hold on, I'm just going to do my research. Hold on. That's not the art. That's not the article. Who am I working with here? UniCredit. That's right, UniCredit came on as well. So the Ferrari coffers have been filled. That much we know. And we don't even know what's on the horizon. This partnership is set to shake marketing standards across the globe. We already seen the increase in Ferrari social media capital. We've seen the interest in their merch. What collaborations do they have coming up? The Italian Grand Prix is coming up in a couple of months, as well as Milan. What do they have for Milan? Yet again, UniCredit sponsored the day in Milan where Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc rode through the streets of Milan like John F. Kennedy. Ooh. Not like that. Not like that. Not like that. At all. Have you seen the files? Yeah, they did that shit. But it'll be interesting to see as the season progresses the progress Lewis Hamilton makes and the progress Ferrari make together. A tough weekend in Shanghai, but nevertheless, what we know is this is a partnership that is set to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow, much like my granddad's weed farm, which unfortunately got caught. He got caught. He's doing time in jail now. Stay strong, grandpops. Can't keep a good man down. Bang down your doors. And now on to our next feature, and that is that Fernando Alonso revealed he was racing in the Chinese Grand Prix with a little owie. He had a little pinch in his neck. That's not news in itself. I guess I just wanted this opportunity to open up discourse. Could this be Fernando Alonso's final season with Aston Martin and final season in the sport? I mean, look, we've thought that before, but then he comes back like a little cockroach. You think you smushed him, and then he comes back again. You think I'm smushed? Get off my doorstep. And he comes back again. This guy is radioactive to leaving this sport. But the season's performances haven't been that great. Now, look, we all know Fernando had to retire due to a brake issue in the previous race, but his sprint performance, not great. His qualifying performance is not great. Pretty much has been equaled or bettered by Lance Stroll since the beginning of the season. And that's not to say that using Lance Stroll as a barometer for your success implies a low bar. No, sirree. This is a channel that respects Lance Stroll as a driver, that respects Lance Stroll. Look, okay, people have a go at Nepo babies this, Nepo babies that. This guy doesn't deserve it. His pup bought the team. Well, I say to you this. If Lance Stroll was that bad, he wouldn't have had podiums in a Williams. He wouldn't have stuck it on pole position in a Force India. Okay? And there's Racing Point. Racing Point. Okay, chill. Yes, okay, this is a driver with pedigree. And Fernando Alonso himself has said that Lance Stroll is a great driver. So by Fernando's own standards of what a good F1 driver is, he has been slipping this year. Could this be the opportunity for Lawrence Stroll, Papa Strolovic, to look at Fernando, put the old boy out back, get out that shotgun and put the old horse down. And sometimes you don't want to do it. But it's got to be done. It's got to be done. Time will tell with Fernando in that regard. Keep up with all the news right here on Quick Stop News. And to finish today, I just wanted to give my thoughts on FOM. Obviously, we mentioned Lewis before. This is Heart to Heart, where I, Barry Hart, give you my heart to heart. And I think it's important to say this. Where you get your news from will determine your outlook on life. If you only get your news from certain sources, you will end up like a fucking idiot. Okay? Because bias exists everywhere. I know there's people within F1 who seem to believe that they are the bastions of neutrality, that they're better than everyone else because they don't tend into bias. They don't discuss bias. Everything they say is void of bias. If you're void of bias, then you're void of living. Okay? Each human being has bias. Therefore, if you only get your news from shit racks like the Daily Mail, from clickbait merchants who do nothing but spoil the pot with their awful takes. Doesn't matter if you get some decrepit old man to come on your channel to give some kind of opinion that doesn't give it weight. Okay? Just because you talk in fancy terms, that doesn't give it weight. Okay? And just because you watch channels like that, that doesn't make you a better person. I urge all of you to be careful about who you take information from. There's snakes in the grass. There's people out there who are deceiving you with long words and articularity. Snake oil salesmen amongst us everywhere. Right here on Quick Stop News, we give you the real. And yes, we have a bias, and it's advertised. It's on the pack. Ronsil does exactly what it says on the motherfucking tin. So you know, if something's about Lewis Hamilton, of course, I'm going to be biased. But that doesn't mean I can't consider other things. But there's other people out there who are lying to you, who are deceiving you, who are telling you things you want to hear, much like the stripper I met in that New York City strip club, who took all my money. And let me tell you, I was glad to give up every single fucking cent of it. Food for thought, as always. Now, if you enjoyed the show, thank you for watching. We appreciate that. Make sure to give this video a like. Subscribe to the channel for hard-hitting F1 news every single day that I show up. If I don't show up, grant me grace. I have a habit, and it's not a stripper one. Imagine if I did. I'd have even less money than I do now. Gosh. This job doesn't pay enough. Anyway, thank you for watching. Remember, keep it on the black stuff. And Fantasia, if you're watching this, call a brother. Until next time, take care.